Hello everybody, this is Josh from the Texas chapter of the Crokinole Club with the orientation video for our singles tournament taking place at Christ the Good Shepherd Catholic Church on November 19th, sponsored by the Knights of Columbus. This is the first tournament for a lot of players, so we're going to do a walkthrough, start to finish, of everything you can expect to see at the tournament. The tournament will be taking place in the church social hall, also known as the Parish Life Center, or the large hall. Here's an overhead view of the church complex, and the arrow is the building where the event will take place. Enter the double doors, hang a left, and you'll be in the social hall. Once inside, you'll see the registration table. You'll pay your $25 entry fee. You'll receive your own personal scorecard, along with tickets for 3 free beers. Free unlimited beer was considered, but the lessons of 10-cent beer night in Cleveland in 1974 have not been lost upon us. If you don't know what I'm talking about, Google it and you'll get a kick out of it. You can also purchase tickets for the 50-50 raffle, and we'll be raffling off a board as well. Right now the price is going to be 1 ticket for $20 and 3 for $50. So be sure to bring some cash. Or if you prefer, I believe we have a credit card option available too to purchase tickets. Doors will open at 10 a.m. and play will promptly begin at 11 a.m., so be sure to arrive early. If you've specifically been asked by me to bring a board, please show up closer to 10 o'clock so we can get that set up. If I have not specifically asked you to bring a board, that means we have enough. We don't need it. You don't have to lug that thing around. So now we're going to go over the tournament timer, scoring, and what you can expect actually participating in the tournament. The tournament begins with a round-robin phase. You'll be placed in a pool with up to 7 other people. So there's 8 players per pool. You're going to play each person in your pool once. Each match in the round-robin pool consists of 4 rounds, so you have potential to play up to 28 games in the round-robin phase. The round-robin phase is timed. Normally it's 8 minutes in a singles tournament to try to complete 4 rounds. You have a lot of first-timers, give a little cushion. We're going to give you 9 minutes to try to complete 4 rounds. Which brings us to our timing mechanism, which we'll go over now. That sound is the 30-second warning. Till the match begins, you should be in your seat by now. When the countdown ends, you're going to volley to determine who shoots first and who shoots second. This is a substitute for the coin flip. When the timer instructs you to shoot, you both shoot toward the center hole at the same time. The player whose disc is closest to the hole will get to choose whether they want to shoot first or second.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shoot.
The timer will then give you an extra 10 seconds to make that decision. Then the countdown will begin from 9 minutes. You only do the volley once per match at the beginning. After that, if you, let's say, won the volley and you elected to shoot first, once that first game is over, your opponent would shoot first next game, and then you the third game, and your opponent the fourth game. As the 9-minute match timer winds down, when it gets to a minute, it's going to give you a warning.
Warning.
And when it is finished, you'll hear the buzzer. When that buzzer goes off, and this is important, whoever is hammer for that round gets to shoot last. So if the hammer just shot and the buzzer goes off, the round is over. You move on to the next table and the next match. If the hammer hasn't shot yet, the person who shoots first is shot. The player who is hammer in that round gets to shoot, so each player shoots the same number of shots. The timer will then give you a 2-minute break to get a beer, use the restroom, get to your next table. The process will then repeat itself with a 30-second countdown to the volley. We'll now go over the score sheet. When you sign in at the registration table, you'll be issued your own personal score sheet. It's going to have your name on it, what table you'll be at each round, and who your opponent will be. After you've completed the volley and determined who's shooting first to start the match, you'll have 9 minutes to try to complete up to 4 rounds. After each round, award yourself 2 points for a victory in the round, 0 for a loss, and 1 for a tie. It doesn't matter if you win by 5 points or lose by 100. A win is a win, and a loss is a loss. Remember, the round-robin phase is timed. Don't dwell too much on any single shot. You don't get points for games you don't play. Even if you and your opponent have only shot 1 shot when the buzzer goes off, That counts as a game, so try your best to make it to that 4th round. Inevitably at some point the buzzer's going to go off and you haven't reached the 4th match yet. That's fine. Just leave your score sheet blank for any rounds not completed, as you see Robert did here, and move on to the next table. There'll be up to 7 rounds during the round robin phase. After about an hour, we'll take about a 10-minute break to make sure everyone has a chance to use the restroom and get some refreshments. At the conclusion of the round robin phase, turn in your score sheets. We'll have about a 30-minute lunch break. Food and beverages will be provided. After lunch, the single elimination phase will begin. Your placement in the bracket will be determined by your relative position in your pool. The start of this phase also coincides with the Knights of Columbus Pizza and Beer event. As players are eliminated and boards become available, players are encouraged to engage in free play and teach anybody who wants to learn how to play. The single elimination phase will consist of untimed matches to 7 points. The final and semi-final matches will be recorded and broadcast on our YouTube channel at a later date. The runner-up will receive $50, the winner will receive $100, and be required to drink from the club trophy. Our New York club is famous for their 32-ounce yard glass. We have a 75mm tank shell, because this is Texas and 45 ACP wasn't big enough. The winner will have their name affixed to the trophy and be enshrined in eternal glory, along with previous winners Mark McCleary, Tara Mullen, and Brian Marino. If any of this seems confusing, don't worry. We're going to go over it again before the start of the tournament, so again, please try to show up early. The official rules of Crokinole and detailed tournament information can be found on our website, www.extrapintcrokinoleclub.com. Please feel free to contact me with any questions at extrapintcrokinoletexas@gmail.com. Hope to see everybody on the 19th.
It's only 5% alcohol.
It's coming at the top.